Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanattimirandasya jnanajana salakaya chakshurmilitamena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadamtikam. Vandegam Sri Guru Shiyuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Saji Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kamta Radha Kamta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vachapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigrahaga Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest knowledge and the topmost knowledge. Pavitram Uttamam. Pavitramidam Uttamam. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna that I am imparting you, I am explaining you this knowledge to you today because you are not envious of me. That's what Krishna says. Idam tute guhyatamam pravakshyami anasuyave Jnanam Vinyana Sagidam Yajnatva Mokshashe Asubha. Pravakshyami Anasuyave. Since you are not envious of me, I am giving you this knowledge. So, this is secret, topmost secret, Guhyatamam, Idam today Guhyatamam. But only those who are not envious of Krishna can understand this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita as it is. Otherwise, there is no way to understand. People may talk about Bhagavad Gita, can refer slokas from Bhagavad, can quote slokas from Bhagavad Gita and give lectures for hours and all such things they can do, but they will not understand the real meaning of Bhagavad Gita unless they become a devotee of Krishna. When one is not envious of Krishna means one is able to glorify Krishna. One is able to accept, understand, and accept that Krishna is the supreme person. So we all have that important qualification. That is the reason every day we are able to continue. Every day we are able to enjoy, study this Bhagavad Gita. For us, this hour is a very important hour in our every day, in our daily life. It's a very important time. Because at this time, we are connected only with Krishna. There are no other thoughts. Our chitta, that is our thoughts, is not on anything else other than only Krishna. Chetasa sarva karmani mai sanyasya matparaga buddhiyogam upashitya machittaga satatam bhava. That's what Krishna is saying. So in all the activities, sarva karmani, chetasa, so our thoughts, everything, chetasa, sarva karmani, mai sanyasya matparaga. When we do anything, any activity, any action, we should be thinking that we are doing it for Krishna. So that's what chetasa. Chetasa sarva karmani mai sanyasya matparaga buddhiyogam upashitya. So having taken shelter unto this buddhi yoga, this buddhi, intelligence. So that is with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, understanding that this material world is temporary and all the results are temporary and we should not be attached to any material results. So that is what is called using intelligence. So that's what buddhi yoga upashityam machittaga satatam bhava. So always think of me. Machittaga satatam all the time. Machittaga all the time we think about me only. That's what Krishna wants from us. Krishna wants us to not forget him at any moment. Krishna wants us to remember him all the time. If you do that, then we don't have any other problems. So if one says that, oh, I have a lot of other work to do, I don't have time to remember Krishna, I don't have time to study Bhagavad Gita, he's a fool. As far as Krishna is concerned, he's a fool. Krishna is using Vimutatma. We can never ever say that I don't have time to study Bhagavad Gita, I don't have time to serve Krishna, time to remember Krishna. So that means we are cheating ourselves. We are destroying ourselves. Because Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying that, I've quoted this sloka many, many times in the past, that Machittaga Sarvadurgani Matprasada Tarishashi. See, if one thinks about me all the time, if one focuses his thoughts on me all the time, then by my mercy, all the impediments will be taken away, will be completely removed. All the problems will be solved. So, we should not be saying that I don't have time. In fact, we should not be having time to think about material sense objects. We should not be having any time to do any materialistic activities. That's how our life should be. But unfortunately, in this so-called modern world, everything is towards materialistic sense enjoyment only. So that is the way people in general, they don't have any time to listen to Krishna. Not having time to study Bhagavad Gita means not having time to listen to Krishna. That's very bad for us. That means if we don't listen to Krishna, if we don't follow Krishna's instructions, then our life is doomed. That's what Krishna says. Machittaga sarvadurgani matprasada tarishashi atachetvam ahankarat nashroshashi vinangshashi. So due to ahankara, if you don't listen to me, then you are destroyed. Atachetvam ahankarat nashroshashi vinangshashi. So we are very fortunate that we have time to listen to Krishna. We have time to study Bhagavad Gita every day. And Krishna himself is the time. So now we are letting Krishna to serve us. We are letting Krishna to solve our problems, take care of everything. We all can feel that. When we are sincerely studying Bhagavad Gita, sincerely praying to Krishna, serving Krishna, when we have love on Krishna, we will be able to see Krishna's hands in everything. Krishna is doing all kinds of services for us. Krishna is taking care of so many things. Our thoughts will become very clear. Our mind will be very free. And we will be very peaceful. And we will be able to decide things in the right direction. And there is no confusion. So everything is very great, very good. Our life will be so much joy, full of joy, enjoyment. But for the persons who have no knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, whose intelligence is many branch, Bahussa Kagi Anantascha Buddhayo Avyavasayina, they are confused all the time. They are not able to make clear decisions. They are all the time worried about Chintam Aparimeyam. That's what? Unlimited worries. Whereas for a devotee, there is no worry at all. So if we don't think about Krishna, then all the time we have to think about our problems, all the time we have to worry only. So either think about Krishna, enjoy, or forget Krishna and worry all the time. That's what happens. Every moment, every activity will prove that we are idiots. Without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are fools. That's how Krishna treats. Krishna is using the word muda many, many times in Bhagavad Gita. So, when we have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when we surrender unto Krishna, we know that we are struggling in this material world. We are suffering in this material world. We are actually stuck inside this material body, which is always changing. Always there are so many reactions are happening in our body, in our cells, in each and every cell. So there are so many reactions, so many enzymes. Unlimited number of enzymes are doing, countless number of enzymes. They are all the reactions are happening very, very fast. So all the biomolecular reactions which is happening in our body. So it's always changing. So, but the soul is stuck inside this material body, and we have to live with what we have, with this body only. And this is not permanent, this is temporary. And we are going to lose this body for sure. We are going to die for sure. So we should know that, we should remember that all the time, and we should understand that this life is very temporary. This body is always changing. It's going to come to an end. It's going to stop working. That is the main thing. The heart will start pumping the blood. Then that's it. That's what is going to happen. That's why when we get older, all kinds of issues are coming, because the machine, when it gets old, so its efficiency will drop down. It won't be even in our body, all our metabolism, all such things, everything will slow down. Everything, we cannot be always the same. It is not possible. So we need to realize that fact and understand that in this temporary life, before our life comes to an end, what we are supposed to do to save ourselves, to not get another material body. Only one thing we need to do. We should be able to remember Krishna all the time. We should be able to fix our mind only on Krishna. If we are able to do that, if we are able to practice every day, and if we are able to achieve that control of our mind, able to focus only on Krishna, that is definitely possible for everyone when we put sincere efforts every day, when we practice. People who are good at certain their games and all such things, they are practicing a lot. It's not that somebody is just going to have like a game and wins like a World Cup, this, that, and all. A lot of practice is needed. So same thing applies here. A lot of practice is needed to keep our mind under our control. So that practice is just chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, like what we are doing every day after our Bhagavad Gita class. And that practice is studying and attending this Bhagavad Gita class every day and understanding the complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, like what we are doing every day. And we need to practice. We need to make very nice prasadam and offer to Krishna with love and devotion. And we are already engaged in spreading this message that we are studying Bhagavad Gita every day. And there is definitely for us a lot of opportunities to bring many more devotees to our Bhagavad Gita class. And I'm sure it's going to increase into hundreds and thousands. It's definitely going to happen. And so that way, there are so much opportunities for us to serve Krishna. So this practice every day, if we are able to do, so then all our other needs, everything is very nicely taken care by Krishna. Very nicely. Our job, if we are working, we are going to work, we are going job, it will go so nicely. We don't have to worry about it. Krishna gives the knowledge, Krishna gives the memory, Krishna gives the intelligence. Everything comes from Krishna. So, on our job, if we want to solve some problem, Krishna gives us the needed knowledge and intelligence so that we can do it very quickly. instead of struggling with it. In our day-to-day life, in our family life, in different, all kinds of problems, any problems, we'll be able to see that how nicely it's all getting solved by Krishna's causeless mercy. That's what we need to understand. Everything is happening because Krishna is showering his mercy upon us. So we are studying Bhagavad Gita every day and we are understanding, we are enjoying Bhagavad Gita every day. That's also Krishna's causeless mercy. So that's why we are able to use the technology very well. Now we are getting good ideas and plans how to identify new devotees. Always, every day we are discussing, I'm always mentioning that we have to identify the devotees. And now Krishna is giving us the directions. Krishna is giving us the ideas to identify the devotees. So we are implementing such ideas and we are getting successful. We are also seeing success in that. That's why every day new devotees are joining our Bhagavad Gita class. So that way, definitely by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will become a very, very strong and powerful team of devotees. And our goal is only one, just to please Krishna. So that means just to study Bhagavad Gita. So we will stick only to Bhagavad Gita, nothing else. And we will glorify only Krishna because that is enough. If you glorify Krishna, everyone else will be happy. Everyone is happy. We don't have to individually glorify anyone else. Just glorification of Krishna. That's why Krishna said that Satatam. Satatam means always. Satatam kirtayanto mam. So always glorifying me, always singing my glories. So that's what Satatam kirtayanto mam. So that means where is the time to glorify anyone else? We really don't have time to glorify anyone else because we are so busy that 24/7 we want to glorify only our Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Satatam kirtayanto mam yadantascha dhratavrataga namasyantascha mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. So that's what we need to do. So if we start doing that, we really don't have time to do anything else because we are so busy. We are very much engaged in pleasing our Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So we don't want to deviate from this at all because for us, Bhagavad Gita is everything. So Bhagavad Gita, whatever Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that is ultimate. That's it. We really don't need to listen to anyone else. There is nothing. Krishna gives what all we need. Krishna takes care of us completely, fully. So that's what in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna repeatedly is saying that you just believe in me, just surrender unto me, just think about me, do everything for me. You will come to me, there is no doubt about it. So that's what ultimately it's going to happen, that we'll go to Krishna. Muchyante tepi karma bhi. If you just listen to Krishna, we will be freed from all the reactions. What does that mean? Muchyante tepi karma bhi. So that means we are ready to go to Goloka. We are freed from this material world. We are freed from the clutches of Maya. All this material entanglement is completely going to be removed. So it's all happening by Krishna's causeless mercy. And we have successfully finished 24 slokas in the 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita what we are studying. In the 5th chapter we are studying. And in the sloka number 23, we studied Saknoti Gaivayasodum Praksharira Vimokshana Kama Krododbhavam Vegam Sayuktaha Sasuki Naraha. So if one is able to tolerate the urge coming from Kama and Krodha before we leave this body, Prak Sarira Vimokshana, so then we are able to act in the way we should do it. And then we are happy. Such a person is properly engaged and he is happy. So that's what he is in trance and he is happy. Sayuktaga Sasuki Naraka. So if we are not Yuktaga, so that means Ayuktaga means Nasti Buddhi. Nasti buddhi ayuktaha. Here, sayuktaha. Not ayuktaha, it is sayuktaha. Sayuktaha. He is engaged in Krishna's service. He is connected with Krishna. Instead of sayuktaha, if it is ayuktaha, that means if you are not connected with Krishna, then we are going to lose intelligence. We are not going to have steady mind. When our mind is not steady, there is no peace of mind. When there is no peace of mind, there is no happiness. Nasti buddhya yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavanaga nacha abhavayataka santi asantasya kutasukam. But if we are able to stop the urge coming from this kama and krodha, that means if we are able to conquer this kama, kama yesa krodha yesa rajoguna samudbhavaga mahasana mahapapmo vidyenamiga vairina. So there is our all-devouring sinful enemy. Evam buddhe param buddhva samstabhyatmanam jahi satru mahabhagam kama rupam durasanam. So if we are able to conquer this kama rupam, this kama krodhodbhavam vegam, so then we are properly engaged. So then we are happy. Before giving up this present body, if one is able to tolerate the urges of the material senses and check the force of desire and anger, he is well situated and is happy in this world. So then in the next shloka, Krishna is teaching us what we studied yesterday. Yonta sukho antararama tata anta jyotireva sayogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuto adhigacchati. So anta sukho antararama. So one who is able to find happiness within the self. That's what anta sukho. And one who is able to enjoy within the self. Antararam. Tatanta jyoti evayega. One who is able to find the light within the self. Tatanta jyoti evayega. Sayogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhoto adhigacchati. So that yogi has achieved the brahma nirvanam. So that liberation. So he will attain the supreme abode. Brahma bhoto adhigacchati. That's what Krishna is teaching. One whose happiness is within, who is active and rejoices within, and whose aim is inward, is actually the perfect mystic. He is liberated in the supreme, and ultimately he attains the supreme. Brahma bhuto adhigacchati. Then in the next sloka, what we are studying, labamte brahma nirvanam rishayaha kshina kalmasha chinnadvai Yadatmanaga sarvabhuta hiterata. Labante Brahma Nirvanam. Once we achieve that Brahma Nirvanam, so the rishis, so they are freed from all sins. All their sins will come to an end. That's what Kshina Kalmashaga Esam to Antagatam Papam. So that's what Antagatam Papa means. The sins will come to an end. So that's what Kshina Kalmasaga. Then Chinna Dvaida. So they've destroyed the dualities. Chinna means it's destroying. So destroying the dualities. So Chinna Dvaida. So that's what Dvaida. So yesterday and day before yesterday I was talking about Dvaida and Advaida. So basically Advaida means it is no Dvaida. That means not following the dualities. That means that's what Chinna Dvaida. Yatatmanaka. So he is engaged. So in such kind of self-realization. So he will be engaged in the welfare work of all, for all other living entities. Because once we become a devotee of Krishna, once we get this Brahma Nirvana, so once we don't have to do anything, once we are not under the control of the modes of material nature, we don't have to sit idle. We are ready to go to Golaka. We really don't need anything in this material world. We are not after any materialistic sense objects. We don't have to worry about anything. That Shri Krishna is taking care of everything. But we can do yajna dana tapa karma. That's what in the 18th chapter we are going to study. So Krishna says very clearly, yajna dana tapa karma natyajam karyam eva tat yajno danam tapaschaiva pamanani manishinaga. So one should never ever renounce the yajna dana tapa karma. So dana, charity, tapa, austerity, yajna, sacrifice, such kind of activities one should not give up. So they pay sarvabhuta hiterataha. So he is engaged in the welfare work for other living entities. So those who are beyond the dualities that arise from doubts, whose minds are engaged with him, who are always busy working for the welfare of all living beings, and who are free from all sins, achieve liberation in the Supreme. So, Labante Brahma Nirvanam. So, those rishis whose sins are completely eradicated and who are freed from the dualities, and they are able to engage in the welfare of all other living entities, so they will achieve Brahma Nirvanam. Labante Brahma Nirvanam. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the 25th sloka in the 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Tulsi Vilas Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Subir Mishra Prabhu, Hema Parameshwaran Mataji, and Aduna Prakash Mataji says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare.
There are no questions, Guruji, so far. Thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ganesh Udupa Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Oh, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Ram. I'm here, Prabhuji, Kerala. Came here.
Oh, you are in Kerala now,
Came
Prabhu?
Kerala. 2 days. I was in Bangalore. I came.
Yeah, ask Ajit Prabhu how he is, and if possible, ask him to join our Bhagavad Gita classes.
Yes, Prabhuji. I told him, but he is very busy, he says.
I'll call him.
8:30 he has to go for class.
Yeah, okay.
College starts at 8:30.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay. That's fine, Prabhu. Yeah, some days maybe we can talk, Prabhu. I will call you and we can
Yeah. So I told him, see in the YouTube and all.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhuji. No questions, Prabhuji. Very nice.
Very nice, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for today's class, Guruji. I don't have any questions for today's class, Guruji. It's clear. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare
Hare.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. How are you?
Hare Krishna. By Krishna's causeless mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. Looking forward for more.
Yes, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy. We are keep on enjoying. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji. All in spite of all these, so many things in life, this is the only thing that keeps us going.
Yes, Krishna keeps us always in his service, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy. That's why we are able to.
Yes, Guruji.
We will succeed, no problem, Prabhu, no doubt. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Soumya Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
For the wonderful classes. No questions from my end. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Shankar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. How are you, Prabhu?
How are you, sir? Guruji?
Yeah, by Krishna's causeless mercy, I'm doing fine, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy.
What happened to Tamil Nambi, sir?
Timir Prabhu only Tulsi Vilasa Prabhu. His name is, initiator name is Tulsi Vilasa Prabhu. Yeah.
Oh.
So, yes, Prabhu. Yeah, so he got initiation, so his name became Tulsi Vilasa.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
he joins every day. Yeah, he was there until
Oh, I
he
was
finished.
searching for him.
Yes, you should not search in the name of Timir Nandi now. You have to search Tulsi Vilasa.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Rama. R.K. Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji, for a nice class. I don't have any questions for today. It's very nice to be in Krishna consciousness. So nice of you. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
I'm joining your interactive session after a long time. But
Yes,
it's very nice, Guruji, to sit and think about what you teach, what Krishna has told us. And
yes,
it's
yes.
and one thing which surprises me is about all the things that we are talking about now, that Krishna should have been telling all these things to Arjun in the battlefield. That is what makes me wonder a little. Why do you think, Guruji, that he was telling Arjun all these things? Because they're not very related to the war. I mean, sometimes I do wonder about it. That
because Arjuna is keep on asking the question. That's why Krishna has to explain everything. So because Arjuna, because Arjuna was asking, you tell me what is good for me, correct? So Krishna told that you need to realize, understand that you are the soul, you are not the body. So first thing is you need to act with the knowledge that you are the soul. So that means you should not be you should act with, and the soul is bound inside this body. You need to act with intelligence to get freedom from this material bondage. So this Janma Bandha, Karma Bandha, all such things Krishna is saying. Then only Arjuna is asking that what is Sthita Prajna, then everything. So all these things coming into picture. So that way Arjuna was able to understand, we are able to understand. So everything is Krishna's mercy.
Another thing is, Guruji, when he says that you are not envious of me, in that exactly, Guruji, I understand what you mean, glorify him all the time. And is that the only meaning that we have, that you are not envious of me? Could it have any?
Yes, because we want to praise our Lord, correct? So that means if we are not envious of him, we love him. So if you are envious of someone all the time, you won't accept their supremacy, correct? If you are envious of someone, so you always want to degrade that person only. You don't want to praise him, you want to blame him only, correct? So here, then how will we be able to get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge if we are envious of Krishna, correct? We cannot get it.
Nice, Guruji, very nice. Thank you so much for the class. It's so nice to think about all that you teach from the Gita, Guruji.
Yes.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Balakrishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Thank you, Prabhu. Today's wonderful class.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, very good. Krishna is connected. Very good. It is in this busy world. Okay, we have opportunity. Thanks for you, and thanks for Krishna.
It's Krishna's mercy only, Prabhu. We are able to continue to make progress every day. Yes,
yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Guruji, pranam.
Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Guruji. Enjoyed each and every bit of this class, and thank you so much. Thank you for enlightening us every day. In fact, motivating us to.
Yes, we are enjoying every day. We are enjoying.
Yes, Guruji. That's good. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Aruna Prakash Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna.
I am doing Mahamantra daily. Now, how can I know how Krishna's grace is on me?
Krishna is, because when you are remembering Hare Mahamantra means you are actually calling him, correct? Hare Krishna, Krishna, like that. When we say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, so that means you are calling Krishna, and the Krishna is also Rama, is also Krishna only. You are calling Krishna, Rama, like that, correct? So that way we are connected with Krishna only. When we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we need to remember, focus our mind on that sound vibration. So that means we are remembering, we are actually calling Krishna. So we are actually calling Krishna that you come and take me to Goloka. That's it. So with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, it all happens. Krishna's mercy, we will be able to make continuous progress. So that way, you are doing it every day, and over a period of time, you will become expert in doing this. That's what.
Daily 5:30 to 7:30.
Very nice. That is the Brahma Muhurta time. If you finish it, it's wonderful, Mataji. It's really, really very nice.
But the thoughts are disturbing me.
Yes, it will happen over a period of time. You will see that slowly it goes away. Afterwards, slowly. That's why when it is disturbing, you again focus it on the sound vibration. Wherever it goes, and then immediately bring it back and focus on the sound vibration. Again, it goes somewhere and bring it and again focus on the sound vibration. So that's what we need to keep on. Yes, Mataji. You understand that practice, correct, Mataji? So when you say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, if mind goes somewhere, again bring it, and again Hare Rama, Rama Rama, mind goes, again bring it, Hare Hare. So like that, wherever the mind goes, and bring it. That's the thing. We need to keep doing that practice. So over a period of time, when you become expert in this, it won't go anywhere.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank
so
you.
So it takes time, it takes years, but it will happen, definitely.
Okay.
When you do this every day without any fail, it will definitely, you will see the difference, Mataji. You will see the difference.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji is very nice, Prabhuji.
What, Mataji? Which is nice, you said?
Your preaching is very nice.
Yes. Krishna's mercy, we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Mataji. Yeah, that is another thing. We are connected with Krishna. So that way we are listening to Bhagavad Gita. So it's all Krishna's mercy only, Mataji. Everything is causeless mercy. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
We have to remember and glorify Krishna all the time. This is our only duty.
That is our only duty. Yes, Mataji. That's it. That's it. Then other things, Krishna is helping us to even to serve him. Krishna has to help us to serve him.
Yes.
That is the way. Yes. Krishna's mercy.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
In Krishna consciousness daily.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lisa Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna,
Pranam,
Mataji. Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Dandavad, Pranam.
Thank you for the class today, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
It is always wonderful to attend your sessions. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. All by God, Lord Sri Krishna's causeless mercy, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Wonderful.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Nandri Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Lalita Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Krishna's.
Like we have to assume that we are in, we are in the war field, just like how we are leading the life, no? So
yes, we are battling with Maya every day.
Maya only. Like how Krishna is, whatever Krishna is preaching is for us only.
Exactly.
So if you follow
That's why, yes, Mataji. You are right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to replace when Krishna says Partha, Mahabhava, and all, we have to replace that with our name. That's it.
So we have to survive with, like by following Krishna's words. So
exactly. Yes. Yes. It will happen. Krishna's mercy is there. That's why we are, without any break, we are able to study. So we will definitely able to make very good progress, no doubt. We are already planning a lot of, we are making a lot of plans, correct? When it all works out, it will be very nice, this one.
And what about 11th, this one, Guruji? Like prayer, we need to sing, no? Is it there?
Sumati Mataji will send that print. She will print and bring it, Mataji, and she will also send it to me. Then I will send it in our WhatsApp group also.
Okay.
That Brahma Samhita.
The chanting will be there, no?
Yes, chanting Brahma Samhita, everything will be there. Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Any shlokas will be there. That is chapters also will be
the same. Whatever we are doing it on Sunday, that shlokas only we will study. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, okay.
Now we are in the 15th chapter. We will continue.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama.
Sumati Mataji. Sunil Shivas Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sumati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness every day, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
You are the Krishna for us. Like Arjuna had you only one day for us. Every day we are having you as.
Every day Krishna's mercy. Krishna is giving us
mercy. Yeah. You are coming every day in the morning. Guruji, I'm doing the Brahma Samhita work now. I will send it to you, and
yes,
later you can put it in all the groups and also announce we are going to have the class.
That is correct. That's
10 o'clock on Sunday, and I will also put the initial prayers that you say, Guruji. The Guru Vandana.
That also, if you put that, is nice.
If I put it, then
we can start with that, and then Brahma Samhita, then we will chant all those things. We'll do it.
Yes, all the 62 verses I will put, isn't it, Guruji?
No, not all the 62 verses, Mataji. You do put it from the 29th sloka or something. It starts, correct?
I will send it to you now. I'll send it to you now immediately after the class.
Yes,
and then you can send me the, how much you.
See what I'm just, I know you will send it. I'm just quickly showing it to you right now, sharing it. So, like first sloka and then 29th sloka.
29th. From the first we go to the 29th. Okay.
Yeah, 29. So basically, yes, I think I'm not sharing it. Let me share it. See, this 29th only, it starts Govinda Adi Purusham Tamagam Bhajami. 29th. So first sloka, then 29th to 56.
Okay.
29 to 56, Mataji. That's it.
Okay.
Yes,
all right. I will send that.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Just from there, you can copy paste and make it. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Jyoti Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class, Guruji. It was so nice to hear.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy.
Taking means daily from morning, when everyone goes to office, school and all, immediately I'll start. I will not give my mind now. We should not give our mind to think of other things, no? Immediately we have to engage.
Yes, Mataji, that's the
Otherwise,
thing.
it will take us, means in different way, different track only it will take. Otherwise, most of the time, many time I have seen only little bit. I'll see, I'll start that, and 2-3 hours I don't know how it will go. Means it will eat my time, everything, and the work will be pending. Everything, most of the time it happened me.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Yeah, Krishna's mercy. We are studying Bhagavad Gita. I think this time works out for all the devotees who have time to study Bhagavad Gita. That is the main thing. So that way we can study. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji, it was nice, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Brinda Jai Singh Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the class. And sometimes when very early, I read some verse from the Bhagavad Gita. So today I was reading that verse and I remembered that how well you explained that we need to be transcendentally situated in Krishna consciousness than this body consciousness. And the material modes of nature act only when we are in the body consciousness. Once we are, yes, once we are transcendentally situated. Transcendentally basically means spiritually, no, Guruji?
Yes, spiritually. We are not materially. That's correct.
Yes. And how we can escape from the material modes of nature. But the material modes of nature are going to act in any case because we are in the body, material body. But we
that
will
is
not
correct. But once we are not remembering, not thinking about the material sense objects, then material modes of nature cannot act on us. It can act on us only as long as we are having attachment or if we are ignorant. So otherwise, Krishna's mercy, definitely Rajoguna, Tamoguna will not act. Then with Sattva will get the knowledge and we will work for Krishna. We will be freed from the modes of nature.
Yes, Guruji, that is correct. But in our daily life, we are in the material body and we are also with the material sense objects, though we can be elevated and not be attached to it. But on a daily basis, I mean, we are with the material sense objects and like eating, drinking, going out here, there. Like
but if our mind is not, attached to that, if our mind is not thinking about that, then we are not connected with that. So that's why naiva kinchit karometi yukto manyeta tattvavit pasyan srinvan sparsan jigran astan gachan swapan swasan pralapan visrijan grinnan unmishan nimishan napi indriyan indriyate vartante iti dharyam. So in all such things we should think that we are not the doer. So we should be disconnecting ourselves. So that means our mind should not go after the sense objects. So that practice we need to gain. Every day we need to do this, studying Bhagavad Gita, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, all such things. When we do it, it will happen, Mataji. So then our mind will not go.
Yes, Guruji. Yes. So for that, like lot of practice. Yes, Guruji.
Practice. That's it. Lot of practice only, nothing else. That's why Krishna says Abhyasena. Abhyasena means practice. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. So with detachment, if you practice, then it will happen. That's it.
Yes, Guruji. Very nice. So therefore, this knowledge is so important. This knowledge is really important. It helps us so much. If we didn't have this knowledge, then we would be living our life.
Then we will not know anything. We will not know anything. We will be simply acting like fools only. That's it.
Yes, Guruji. Thanks to this phone. I give thanks to this phone that got us connected to you, Guruji.
Yes, Mother. Now we can't even imagine your life without Bhagavad Gita, correct? Without remembering Krishna, we can't even imagine your life. Yes, Mother.
Yes, Guruji.
It will be very miserable.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Palaniyappan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes. Today's class also, as usual, very interesting thing, and many people asked many questions as per your explanation. That is really interesting. And today's even sloga also about rishis. All their sins are going away because they are helping others. That is a very important factor. That is, I think, it is applicable to all the devotees also, as long as they help others to know Bhagavad Gita and teach them to learn Bhagavad Gita. I think they also become, the devotees themselves will become rishis, I feel.
Yes.
It is a very important factor. And in life, if you do that, many people does not understand that what I felt, even though daily basis 2 hours you are teaching. Even then, many does not understand, I think. If you do that, automatically you are no worry at all. That stage will slowly will come to you.
That is correct. That is
understandable.
true. It's very much true. Yeah, we need to do that every day.
Yes, that is the basic thing which many people don't understand what I felt. That is why they are not becoming devotees.
Yeah, only 1 in 1,000 only will be coming towards us, but we need to identify all that 1 in 1,000. That's a very important service for us. Yes,
because once you start, as per your advice, if you start like rishis, if you start doing it,
yes,
you can understand what is the help of that. What many times you are telling Krishna is doing for you, Krishna is doing for you. That you can understand only if you start doing that.
Yes.
That is, that is my feeling when I heard many times from you. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu. I think you got it unmuted. Yes, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, little technical flaw here.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Now I am audible?
Yes, Prabhu, very much audible.
Yeah. See, this a nice feeling, Guruji. See,
yes, Prabhu.
This Bhagavad Gita is turning us into a different platform. We can only experience, nothing else. That experience you cannot express. It is happening inside. That is very, very important for us. So I am very glad that all interactions are happening. All Mataji, Prabhuji, they are all speaking. They are all coming out, that kind of confidence as given by Krishna alone. Because many people are shy. Even I am also shy, in the public platform and all. I never speak. I used to be very calm and quiet. But this platform makes me to speak, express myself. That is what is happening. That itself is the chamatkar is happening all around.
Yes, Prabhu.
So as Pandit Prabhuji has told, see, since you are doing the entire lecturing and devoting, that itself, Krishna is sitting on your soul. That is always there. Otherwise, it is not possible to continuously doing the act without the strength of Krishna.
There is no doubt.
Yeah, that is what we should be eager to get it. So one small thing, it is going on in my mind for last 30-40 years. See, this Sarathi, whenever I see the picture of Sarathi, see, normally what we have learned and what we are getting it is Krishna as an entity. What I am feeling is, Arjun, if that characteristics is real, is it conscious and super conscious? That super conscious is Krishna.
First of all, there is nothing like that. If that is real, that question itself is not correct. It is real. Krishna came 5,000 years ago. Arjuna was here. So everything is true. So there is nothing, we don't have to do like that consciousness, super consciousness. If that is real, there is no need for any such things. Krishna, that's why Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita that avajananti mamuda manushim tanam ashritam parambhava majananta mama bhuta maheswaram. So the fools deride me when I descend in human form because they don't understand my superior nature, that I am the Maheswara of all, I am the controller, supreme controller of all the living entities. So that way, we have to understand that Krishna came to this world 5,000 years ago. That is real. There is nothing like that. If that is real, definitely. So he is the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, and he gave this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So we don't have to really like compare like consciousness, super consciousness, not like that. One thing is, we know for sure that soul, super soul. That is for sure. We are soul and Krishna is the super soul because it is said in Bhagavad Gita. So that's why probably we need to only follow what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, nothing else. So that is very important. So then we will get this knowledge. You understand that, Prabhu?
Yeah, but logically, what is happening is if you put yourself, because you are the imagination and you are the real. Whatever even we are speaking, that is also it is. We are thinking it is real. So somewhere when you do a good thing or bad thing or whatever it happens, sometime your super conscious will guide you. I'm interpreting that as a Sarathi. Sarathi is nothing but your inner self.
So that is your intelligence. That is your intelligence.
Okay.
So buddhi is guiding. That is the intelligence. So indriyani parani ahu, indriyebhya param managa, manasastu parabuddhi, yo buddhe paratastu saha. So
we are emotionally attached. We are emotionally sometimes attached. That emotional attachment comes through, that is natural. But we like somebody we know. That is happening in day-to-day.
Yes. If we study just Bhagavad Gita as it is and follow, then there is no confusion at all. That's it. Whatever said in Bhagavad Gita, we just
things are there.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, this is the question I wanted to ask you. So little confusion was there that there is a super conscious which is ruling us, which we are not able to understand. Maybe that is the Krishna feeling factor. That is what I was thinking earlier.
Yes, super soul. Super soul is there. Everything is under his control.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about it.
Why?
And
because
buddhi,
you get immersed. Sometimes, we listen to Bhagavad Gita or some Krishna songs, we emotionally get immersed. That automatically it happens. So when it happens, so you forget about yourself. That incidentally it happens. So
yes,
thank you, Guruji. Yeah, thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Dhanyavad Pranam. Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Dhanyavad Pranam.
Dhanyavad Pranam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.